welcome to your May recipe of flapjacks. We're going to start out really simple today. It's going to go by really fast. So I thought I might as well take some time and measure out ingredients with you today. I have 2 tablespoons of sugar in my bowl. We've got whole milk here. First thing we need to do is heat this up. So we have 3/4 of a cup plus about 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of butter. Make sure all the paper is off. Bless you. Take all the paper off your butter and go ahead and drop it in your milk. We're going to put those in the microwave for about a minute, just until the butter is melted and the milk is about lukewarm, not steaming hot. While that is microwaving, I'm going to go ahead and sift the rest of my dry together. So we have all-purpose flour in this bowl here. And to that we're going to add 2 tablespoons of baking powder. And this is what I have found makes your pancakes super fluffy. So make sure you have nice fresh baking powder right in there. Okay. Ooh, and because I can have my recipe right on my phone, I can look and see that I also need half a teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and add your half a teaspoon of salt to your flour mixture. And we just want to sift it to make sure that these pancakes are extra fluffy and extra smooth. So I put it through a giant mesh sieve. And this is the way that I sift my flour all the time. I don't have time for one of those hand crank ones. Done. Let's grab our milk and butter out of the microwave. It is nice and melted now. You can't see that butter, and it's not too hot. We want to make sure that everything is nice and melted, and also that our egg is at room temperature, because all of that warming of the butter and melting of the butter is going to be ruined if we put a cold egg in there. So go ahead and pour all of your wet in, and crack your egg into a separate bowl to make sure it's good and you don't have any shell in there. We don't want crunchy pancakes. Oh, and look at that. I got a shell in there. What you can do is use the actual shell itself to grab that little bit. Oh, it's stuck on there. And you're done. Drop that guy in. Now I recommend you use a whisk. It doesn't have to be as big as this one, but this will help eliminate any lumps that you might have. And now we're just stirring until it's all mixed up and smooth. And that's it. So at this point, I like to put it back into my measuring cup here. And that's because I think it's easier to pour it out of the measuring cup with the spout than it is to use anything else. So, dump that in. You can already start to see that baking powder reacting to the milk. And that's going to make super fluffy pancakes. Now that it's all in here, we can go ahead and head to our griddle and get cooking these hotcakes. In a large skillet, melt 1 tablespoon of butter. Cover the whole thing. When the pan is really hot, the butter will start sizzling. Then you can pour your pancake batter in. Wait until you see lots of bubbles on the top. Then you can flip it. It only takes about 2 minutes for the pancake to cook. And don't worry, the first pancake is always the ugliest. Your second one will be much prettier. Continue doing this until you have a full stack of pancakes. That's it. Now we have a beautiful stack of pancakes. And except for the very first one, which you know is just for you to eat and not tell anybody about. I guess I'll see you next month. Bye.